Hello, I'm Rick Barclay, and I am with Piano Clubhouse, and today we are going to learn the song I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day, recorded by Casting Crowns. So let's get started. It is in the key of G minor. G minor is this. Okay, and it's doing the natural minor as opposed to the harmonic or melodic minor. And the notes are G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, and G. Okay, it's in 4/4 time signature. It's at a moderate pace, around 72, 73, somewhere around that area. I tend to sometimes go maybe a little bit too fast with it, so just to always kind of remember when you're doing this without a click track or anything, just to kind of don't get in a hurry. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate the intro, talk about those notes, and then we'll go into the verse and so on and so forth, okay? Okay, so the first chord is a G minor, next chord is E flat, and these are per measure, B flat, and then it's a D7 over A. And by the way, we're learning the piano part for this, not the melodic line, though in some areas it does kind of venture out and place some of the melody, but what we're going to be learning is basically the piano part. So we're outlining basically a G minor chord with our notes, B flat, G, and D. And then we're going in this succession. And then it repeats that. Each time on each downbeat. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay? And a G in the bass. Next chord is an E flat, basically outlining it in first inversion, so B flat, G, E flat. And again, going in this order of B flat, G, E flat, G. So each downbeat and 2 E and next measure, B flat, basically outlining it in second inversion, so B flat, F, D, F. And again, same succession, E and 2 E and so on and so forth. And a B flat in the bass, and I'm sorry, the previous one was E flat in the bass. So we had G, E flat, B flat, and now this last one, A, and then again it's a D7 over A, so it's the seventh, which is a C, F sharp, D, and then it ends on that C on count 3. So 1 E and 2 E and 3. Okay, so let's play through it slowly. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then we're into the verse at that point. Okay, so what you have to watch out for is to make sure that you don't strike that one too hard or don't strike the upbeat too hard. That is naturally going to get emphasized a little bit because you kind of hear that note being emphasized, especially on the recording, just by the sheer nature of each note is going up and it's the highest one. But you just have to be careful not to emphasize it too much or it starts to stick out as in a dana, and we don't want that. Okay, so going into the verse, basically it's taking these same chords and repeating them a couple of times, except for that D7 over A. So that happens the very last time. So it's basically we got an 8-bar phrase happening. So I've already described the notes, so I'll just kind of go slowly here and play through it and then describe where I'm going chord-wise, okay? So a G minor, E flat, B flat, F. That's where is different than what it is on the intro. It goes to an F, which are these notes, A, F, C. And it's, again, the same succession of notes. And it's always going back to that middle area as the downbeats. Okay? Then it goes back to your G minor, E flat, B flat, and then here is where it does the D7 over A, and then we go into our chorus. Okay, so let me kind of play through it here real quick. Back to the G minor. So on the end of that, what I do is D, C, and then that makes a good transition for going into our chorus. Okay? So now with the chorus, basically we are reversing and doing our arpeggio, if you will, going from the bottom up and then back down. Before we were doing this way. When we got to the top, we went back down, and then it's in the middle. Now we're going bottom to top, back to the middle, bottom. So the bottom is always hitting the downbeats on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, first chord is an E flat in the bass. G is our starting note. And again, let me just kind of play through this a little bit, and then we'll describe notes and rhythms. It's all 16th notes, so. So what we're doing is E flat in first inversion, B flat in second inversion, back to E flat, B flat, E flat, and then this time G minor to an F. Okay, notes we've mainly discussed, but let me just kind of go through those one more time. G, B flat, E flat, B flat, and then back down. And then it continues that for every count. B flat triad is F, B flat, D, B flat, and those again continue in succession. Back to the E flat, same way, B flat, same way, E flat again, and now on G minor, like basically in the inversion that we're doing at the intro, except it's just in a different order. G, B flat, D, B flat, and again downbeats each time, and then to an F in root position. F, A, C. Okay, bass-wise, it's an E flat. And a 4, it hits the E flat again, and then to a B flat. Count 4, it's an F. So on count 4, E flat, B flat, F, E flat. This time on the and of 4, it's an F, and then to a G. So we got a little bit of a rub happening there. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a to a G minor, with a G in the bass, D in the bass. Now on count 4, and then to our F. And then you go down to the low F. And then the vocal kicks in. And then what I like to do on the second verse, it's the same thing, but you know the rest of the band's being introduced, so I like to do octaves in my left hand. I'm sorry, that should have been an F. My bad. Okay, so on and so forth. So G's, E flat, B flat, and this should have been F. Sorry for my mistake there. So that continues on, and then when you have leading into the chorus, A octaves like this.